back, Subtractive IQ. I'm your host, Caleb Rumsog, joined by my co-host, and our surprise guest star,
Hudson.
Hudson, let's go.
We've only been waiting on this episode for 10 years. Hudson, you made episode 63 of Subtractive IQ.
Dude, I was on this podcast before it was called Subtractive IQ.
No, you weren't.
I don't think that's true.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You were there pretty early. You were there.
I've been on every podcast Caleb's ever had, so it was about time, you know.
You were on Subtractive IQ before Elisha was a co-host, technically.
True. Not even technically, actually.
The Dark Ages.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Hudson Felsman. Editor, put applause right here. And an explosion sound effect. And an air horn.
Fart just sounds.
All right, Hudson, how you doing?
I'm doing good, gents. I'm just sending a lot of emails. I paused and I was watching at the moment Caleb called me the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and I was going down.
I saw it earlier. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, it looks insane.
I wish I understood more of it. I'm not claiming to be a Swiftie in the Marvel universe, but I try to understand. So
I am a Swiftie in the Marvel universe.
Well,
that's
dude,
the most demoralizing way I've ever heard that put.
Yeah, but it's very accurate.
I didn't really know how else to put it, but I was in the middle of going down a rabbit hole. So yeah, that's where I'm up. What I'm up to right now.
Nice,
awesome.
How about you guys recording a podcast?
Living it up in Valpo, Indiana.
That's what we were doing.
We were recording
another episode that has been lost to time.
It was like not even 10 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes, 10 seconds. It was literally just the intro.
Yeah,
and then Caleb's internet crapped out.
But we were talking about you've been keeping up with the World Cup, Hudson?
Oh yes, big time.
We were talking about Spain's win over Argentina.
Yeah,
dude,
and why the entire World Cup was stacked in Argentina's favor and they still lost it.
No, honestly, I'm not the biggest conspiracy guy, but I gotta be honest, man. I wanted Argentina to lose so badly.
But Messi,
Messi already has a World Cup. Doesn't matter.
I know. I saw a meme of somebody being like us literally 4 years ago, and it was everyone like, I just hope Messi gets his World Cup. He just deserves it. And then it was like this one, and it was like, I hope Messi dies and his children burn. And like everyone.
Yeah. Well,
but no. Yeah.
The thing is, like, Messi was supposed to retire. Like last time was supposed to be his last World Cup because he's like 5,000 years old.
I know, man. I
resurrected him from the dead.
Dude, I knew he would do it. Honestly, I don't even think it's like completely out of the mix that he has one more in his back pocket.
He'd be 43 years old.
Dude, I could see him pulling a Tom Brady or like just getting subbed in or something. No,
I don't know. I can see him being on the roster, but he probably wouldn't start.
No, I was gonna say I don't think he'll actually play, but I wouldn't. I'll put it this way: I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, oh my gosh, there's Messi. But no, I was very much cheering for Spain. I wanted England to make it. As a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, I feel like I can sympathize with English fans. You know, the last time we won was in the '60s. We haven't had many good cracks at the can since, but. So I was cheering for England, but in the Argentina game, man, I was like furious. I mean, granted, I think England, you can't park the bus against Argentina.
England just fumbled that so hard. They controlled the game, and then they just sat back.
That's what Argentina does.
Like, arguably one of the best shooting teams in the world just take shots at you. And that's work.
They had no answer for Messi. Like, that was pretty clear. They just had no answer.
Well, they did. Like, they defended him pretty well, but they just let Argentina take shots at you, and you can't do that. Like, okay, if it was like the 80th minute, okay, fine. I can excuse parking the bus. Honestly, I don't like parking the bus really ever.
I mean, yeah, you can't do that for 60 minutes against Argentina.
Yeah,
There's no chance.
No.
Yeah.
If you score in the 55th minute, you ain't lasting until the end of the game on one goal.
So, anyways, it was. I mean, I'm glad Spain won. I was cheering for them. I was watching with a friend of mine who's Brazilian, and he was cursing the Argentinian people the whole time.
Dude,
yeah,
it was so funny because Argentina got thrashed. Like the score won't tell the tale, but like it was, what was it, like the 110th minute before they actually started playing the game?
Oh yeah, I mean,
so it was like up until the 110th minute of the game, they had no shots.
Dude, I could have told you exactly how that game was. I could have told you exactly how that game would have went. Like I mean, Argentina. I was like, man, watch this. I was like, in the 90th minute, I was like, watch, they're gonna go to extra time, and they're literally just gonna get in the box and start falling. They're gonna get a call and get a penalty and freaking score and win. And I was like, if that happens, I quit. I was like, I quit, dude. Because that first goal Spain scored, I thought was a load of horse crap that they disallowed it. Honestly, I was like, he barely stepped on the guy's toe. He flies off the handle, and they call it back. Like, dude, that should have been a good goal. So I was already, and it didn't. The fact that it didn't even go to VAR, like I was
one,
like,
I think the first one was called back for handball. He hit it off the back of his foot into his hand, which was behind him, which stopped it from going out.
Maybe that's why, but I don't know.
I think it was a handball call. I don't know. I watched all the games in Spanish because that's all I could get. So I didn't know what the heck they were talking about.
If it was a handball, then I missed it. I missed it if it was a handball, but
that's what it looked like to me from the replays. And then the second one, like the second goal that got called back for offside, was just unfortunate. Yeah, he was off, but it was just unfortunate.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm needless to say, before this turns into a World Cup podcast, unless that's what you want. In that case,
it's all right. I don't know how to have a conversation about it, so it's good someone is.
No, that's fine. But
just say something, and we'll tell you how wrong you are.
I mean, needless to say, I mean, if I had a couple friends that were cheering for Argentina, and I was like, you should go to prison. I was like, you should go to prison. I was like, I'm gonna pull a citizen's arrest, dude. That's unbelievable.
The other day, my pastor was talking about how him and his family had been super into the World Cup, and he was learning all this stuff about soccer, and he was like, yeah, I still don't really know. I'm learning what offsides is, and I just think it's so dumb. And I looked over at my buddy who played soccer, and he just made eye contact with me. That was like, you have no idea. You have no idea how dumb offsides is.
Well, what position did he play? Was he an attacking player?
I have no idea.
If he was an attacking player, he thinks offsides is dumb. If he's a defensive player, he knows why offsides is a rule. Because I don't think offsides is dumb. There are dumb parts of the offside rule.
I don't even know what offsides is. That was just basically a soccer-related thing that I could contribute to the conversation.
You can't be past the second to last defender. So basically, you can't cherry pick the goalkeeper.
Gotcha.
And if the ball, it's from when the ball is kicked. So if the ball is like kicked and it's in the air and you just totally blow past the defense while it's in the air, you're not offsides. But if you blow past the defense, then the ball is kicked to you, you're offsides. Yeah. It's basically just an anti-cherry picking rule. There's more nuance to it than that, but that's essentially what it is.
There you go.
I think my favorite part of the World Cup was the Ted Lasso bit on the halftime of the. I saw that online.
Dude, I
thought the halftime show was terrible.
Well, that's because you've never seen Ted Lasso.
No, that's because I am a soccer fan, and halftime shows have no place in soccer. Save that for the Super Bowl.
Dang. I thought Shakira's song was like just iconic. I was like, I mean, yeah, come on. No, I mean, I thought for it being a halftime show, dude, I wish, dude, Miss Piggy got more freaking airtime than Justin Bieber, bro.
That was hilarious.
I was like, what's Miss Piggy doing, dude? She's just mogging there, and like Justin Bieber playing. Anyways, no, I thought it was a bold move by Biebs to come out with just an acoustic. It made me actually weirdly love him even more. I was like, that guy's just so talented. Gosh. He's kind of won me back.
I can play an acoustic guitar.
Dude, he's won me back his last 10 years, man. Biebs has got some good stuff out.
He does,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say 10 years, like 5 years maybe. Biebs has won me back, but anyways, but yeah, it was honestly, for all of the fun things that happened with the World Cup, I thought it was very healing for our just like worlds, just to have like all of these countries represented, like just having a good time together, getting to actually be like boots on the ground, in the US, and just, it's like you just get to make friends, and like, it just brings people together. And I thought it was super, like, I thought it was pretty cool to just see people actually unite over something. It was pretty cool.
I did enjoy seeing all of the reels of like people from outside the country coming in and just like experiencing American culture. Like there's a bunch of just really funny videos of that happening.
I know, that is true. It exposes the U.S., but also is like, I'm not going to get like shot the first second I land, because apparently that's what the world thinks is going to happen when you land.
Yeah.
Well, the only outgoing news source from America is CNN.
Yeah,
and like Twitter, neither of which are accurate representations of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
and then whatever the government's doing, but that's as much as I'll say about that.
No, I thought the U.S. I thought we hosted it pretty well. I will say, I never like claim to be like a big footy guy. Like I enjoy the sport and I try to keep up with it, but like, I do think Americans at certain points put their foot in their mouths, but I feel like that was expected. I think it shocked the world that the Americans did a lot less than they did, though. So I thought that was a win, when it comes to football.
Soccer.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the team went, we did really good until our last game, in which case, I don't know brutal. What the heck we were doing. Like, a bunch of people showed up in American jerseys, but America didn't show up to the game.
Cool. Wow.
Speaking of games, the reason I thought to call you is because Elijah was talking to me about his friends who are COD mobile players, and that made me think of when you, in our senior year of college, came up to me and we're talking about how you'd gotten so much more into gaming, and I asked you what game you were talking about, and you told me PUBG Mobile.
That's actually a
dude. If you call me on this podcast to hate on PUBG Mobile, you're about to be humbled,
I'm giving you your stand. I'm calling you to the witness stand.
This is your platform.
Let's hear it. This is your platform.
I'm guilty. If this is the verdict, or if you're charging me with this, I'm guilty. No, it is true. I don't know if I exactly said I'm back into gaming, because I think you
were like, dude, I've been getting like way more into gaming. Been playing with Jackson and Julia, and we've been just like tearing it up. And this is what you said. It's what you said. And I was like, what game are you playing? That's sick. We should hit it up. And you were like, PUBG Mobile. And I literally my body took a screenshot, and I was like, what?
Dude, I would like to think I'm self-aware enough to think that PUBG Mobile isn't considered gaming, but I will say
you were like, I would be like, Hudson, that's not gaming. You'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like the highest rank that you can be. I'm like a grand champ.
Okay, I will say, I have a buddy, and back in the day, granted, we did get really, really, really good at PUBG Mobile. Which, I mean, like, for what it's worth, we were really good. You're good at like a mobile game when literally it takes like 20 minutes to match. And once you match, if you like win or if you die, which usually when we were in the really, really, really high lobbies, we would win like, I think maybe, once every 3 weeks. But like, dude, we would literally get knocked out of the match, and then we would just wait until everybody in that match died, and then we'd match again and be in the match with the same people. And so it was like, we literally would be like matched up with the same like 80 people with maybe like 10 or 15 new people. every single game because so like we literally got to know like people by their skins and like the squads they rolled with, and we just would like be like, oh, we got them last game, they got us this time, we'll get them again next time. So for what
That's
it's worth,
crazy.
that was happening. But back in the day, dude, which is funny, I won't name drop, but he's my ride or die. We in our first stint, because I think I game in stints, you know, like I'm not like a gamer, but every once in a while I just get like an urge to like build a castle in Minecraft, you know, and I just need to do it.
The 6-month
So
Minecraft cycle.
yeah, but like you know, I think sometimes it takes its form in PUBG Mobile. All right, okay, I'll admit. But our initial grind, dude, my buddy got so good at PUBG Mobile that he was top 10 ranked globally and got invited to Abu Dhabi to be in like the PUBG Mobile tournament. And he was in middle school, and so his mom wouldn't let him go, and so he didn't go because his mom wouldn't let him fly to Abu Dhabi. Which in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have let him fly there either.
No, that's a smart mom.
But anyway, so no, we've been grinding on PUBG Mobile since season like 2, I think. But yeah, right now he's you know, on a mission. Put it that way. So we're not playing. But right before he went on this hiatus, dude, we were on the grind. Like, oh my goodness, we were. So, anyways, so if anyone out there listening to this wants to play PUBG Mobile,
Don't.
come talk to me, and I won't tell anybody, and we'll grind, okay, in secret.
That's Chicken Joe 1693 in the Discord if you join up.
Sure, join the Discord for free in the description. Come hang out.
Yeah, you can play PUBG Mobile with the Hudson Felsman.
You can play PUBG Mobile with me.
That's so nuts. I feel like I can't take anybody seriously who like I'm like, hey, you like games? They're like, yeah, I like games. I'm like, cool, what do you play? They're like, I'm top 10 in PUBG Mobile. Goodbye.
Dude, that's fair.
That conversation just ended. We're not doing this anymore.
Dude, you can't expose me though. I'm not trying to claim that I'm like that good, because then I'm gonna have people that I know that are that good coming after me being like, dude, I know you're not that good. I'm not that good. I just casually play now.
Oh, you like gaming? What level are you in Candy Crush?
I mean, basically. But dude, guys, do you know what mobile gaming I've been into nowadays?
It's probably say like Geometry
My Singing
Dash.
Monsters?
Pokemon Go, dude. I re-downloaded it.
Oh my gosh.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Dude, every time I think of Pokemon Go, I think of sophomore year where Cameron and Eli would just play Pokemon Go everywhere. That's like all they would do. And I remember thinking it was the stupidest thing.
Oh boy. Yeah, you know it. So that's kind of, I'll just grind on Pokemon Go now. I actually don't grind. I just kind of every once in a while, I just re-downloaded it like a couple weeks back, and I was like, what's going on? And so every once in a while, when I literally have nothing better to do with my life, I just pop her open, rip a couple Pokemon in the Pokedex, and just go on with my life, you know?
I got a low punny, Batman.
Dude, I remember I had Pokemon Go for like 2 weeks. And I went out for a walk one day. And I caught a Snorlax. Like on my first like walk. Like I had just re-downloaded the game. And my brother was so jealous because he was like grinding Pokemon Go. And he didn't have a Snorlax. And I'm like, I just walked down the street and there he was.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I've had Pokemon Go since I downloaded it for the first time. So my my Pokedex is quite stacked. Dude, I have a shiny, lucky, like over, I don't remember the CPU. It was like over 3,000 Gyarados, dude. It's like 3 stars, shiny, and a lucky because my brother and I both had like shiny Pokemon, and it was like during the like whatever phase where like there was like a window where it was like if you traded so much, it would like you could have a really good percentage of it being like a lucky trade, which basically means it's like a perfect Pokemon. And dude, oh my gosh, that was I think the luckiest trade of my life. It's insane.
Dude,
I have a
go ahead,
I have a coworker called me over the other day. He was like, "Dude, you got to check out my buddy's Pokemon collection."
Dude, it's
like, all right. I was like, all right, whatever. I can't remember the exact number, but it was like 300K.
Dang.
I was like, that's nuts that your buddy's just sitting on that. He was like,
buy
yeah,
a house
rich.
with that thing, man. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's the type of people that they do need to be in prison. Like nothing good is going to come from this.
God forbid a little boy vote for Argentina in the World Cup and collect Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Bro.
Execute.
He's going to be execution row, dude. Execute that child.
There was there was a little bit that my coworker Easton, we had him on the podcast a while ago. But he was talking to me. He had like this little Pokemon stint, and he was talking to me, and we were going back and forth about Pokemon, and I was talking about stuff, and he was like, "Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon game?" And I was like, "I never played one." But I was going on about like, stats and stuff, and like how good certain Pokemon were. So he just assumed that I played, because I have a lot of Pokemon knowledge, never played the games. I played like the intro of Diamond on emulator, and then I stopped playing and haven't picked it back up.
Dang. See, I don't even know any of that. I'm just the goer.
I don't either.
I'm just the goer. I'm just the goer. Quote me on that.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Dang, fellas. You got me for about 3 more minutes.
3 minutes? All right, hold on. You have to tell us the funniest story you can tell us in 3 minutes.
Well, what's the last time you peed your pants?
I'll tell this story, actually. This is probably one of them. I, as a man, will confess that I have peed my pants semi-recently. The last time I peed my pants, it was probably, how many years ago was it now? I mean, it was at least 3 years ago, I think. It was New Year's Eve, okay? It probably was like 4 or 5 years ago, because there's no chance I would have done this if I was significantly dating my now wife. So I was probably pretty early on to dating my now wife. And this is how the story goes, all right? I'm gonna come clean. I'm telling the story of how I peed my pants on your podcast. I hope you're happy, okay?
I'm very happy.
We asked
This everybody. Is actually, I think this is the first time I've told a lot of stories on Caleb's various podcasts. This is probably a first, I think. Never told this story. It was New Year's Eve. I was over at her family's house. We did our New Year's Eve thing. And once the celebrations were over, I mean, most New Year's Eve parties, they go downhill pretty quick. It's like once it hits midnight, it's like, get out of my house and leave. I don't think that was the vibe. It was like, get out of my house, but it was like everyone was tired, going to bed, whatever. We were pretty early on to dating, so I wanted to make a good impression, whatever. But I said bye to her whole family. They all went to bed, and that's why I think the specific occasion, if it wouldn't have been New Year's Eve and everyone was going to bed, I probably would have gotten out to my car, realized I really needed to pee, and been like, I'm just going to go back inside. But for some reason, I like get out to my car after I say bye, and I'm like, I really got to go pee, like bad. And I was like, but I can't go back inside. I just said bye. I was like, I can't go back. Like, this is like a Seinfeld bit, I swear. It's like, I just said bye. I can't like go back and be like, actually, I need to use the bathroom. And I think because it was New Year's Eve, I was like, dude, they're like in bed already. Like, in the time it took me basically to say goodbye and get to my car, like they're asleep, like
just sprinting to the bed.
And so
I just imagine you walking out. Everybody's like standing there. Everyone turns, just like is like heavy football sprinting to their beds. Just like they just literally are like launch themselves into bed and like are passed out immediately. Like weapons
like the
running.
Scooby-Doo intro when they all like scatter in different directions.
Dude,
It's
well,
like,
honestly,
it's like the kids from
think,
Weapons running with their arms like out to their sides and just like parallel to the ground, launching themselves into their beds.
I mean, like the logic makes no sense. Like honestly, I think it was half that and half like I'm trying to make a good impression. You know, I don't want this girl to be like, "Oh, I'm coming back to like go pee in your house."
Use the bathroom.
You know, I don't know. I just was like,
Ew,
but also like
pees.
at the time, I didn't have to go so bad that I was like, I'm going to pee myself. It was like I could hold it. Like granted, I had like a 20-minute drive home, but I was like, you know, like it's New Year's Eve. I'm gonna drive semi-careful because I know cops are probably just gonna be pulling everybody over. But I was like, I can hold it. So you know, I start driving. I get probably 5 minutes down the road, and I'm like, I really gotta go. Okay, now I'm close. Like I'll start driving a little faster. I start driving a little faster. Probably get 10 minutes down the road, and I'm like, I probably won't make it home. So I need to find a gas station or something. So I'm like, okay, once I get off this, like, you know, the highway and get it kind of closer to my house, there's a gas station, a Meyer gas station. This is important. This was also during COVID. So yeah, this would have actually been, 5 years ago. Yeah. 5-6 years ago. So at the time, if you're a Meyer gas station employee or just a fanatic or fan, you would know that they had like a little swivel thing, like a lazy Susan, but you couldn't go inside. So at the time, and I think it was because of like an effect of COVID. So, but like they locked their doors at a certain hour, and then they would only do like the lazy Susan thing. So, dude, I pull up to the gas station, and I'm like about to pee my pants. Like I really gotta go. I rip out there and I realize, oh my gosh, like I forget, like it's past midnight. They're closed. Like I can't go in there. So I'm like, ugh. So anyways, I'm like, could I pee around the back of the gas station? Like just on the wall. Like, you know, I'm like, I gotta go so bad. But, and again, any other night, I probably would have done it and just been like, you know what, I'm gonna be that guy. And
like,
just,
no, Katie will know.
Yeah, but well, no, this was the thing. It was New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day, I guess, at this point. And so everybody was out. Everybody was out driving around, going home. There were people at the gas station, like in the parking lot. And so I was like, dude, I can't just like go walk around behind. Like if it was, you know, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday night in November, I probably would have peed behind the gas station, you know? Like any real Midwestern boy, you know? But I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, there's too many people around. Like the cops are kind of on high alert tonight and out. So I was like, I'm 2 minutes from my house. I gotta just book it. So like I very quickly realized the gas station's closed, run back to the car. And let me tell you, I am driving pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. And this may be TMI. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to say this. I am taking all precautions that a male can take when he's about to be his pants. All precautions. Without sharing too much, I am taking all precautions. Okay? I'm driving so fast. Like, I'm probably going 80 miles an hour in a maroon minivan with the side doors glued onto it. So fast. And I start to round this corner, and I'm telling, like, this whole time I'm driving, I'm like, don't pee, don't pee, don't pee. I'm like trying to think about anything else, but I'm like, I've never had to pee.
Like the motivational speech.
Dude,
like,
oh yeah,
come on, you can make it. Just one more minute.
I'm like cursing myself out in my head. I'm like trying to motivate. I'm like, I'm clawing at the walls here. You know, like I'm in agony. I have never had to pee so bad in my life. I'm driving so fast. And you know what? There's a lesson in the silver lining of this. don't drive so fast because when you need to slow down, you can't. I was like, I could just pull over and be on the side of the road. And I literally take my foot off the gas pedal and like my body just says, nope, right now. And I just whizzed my pants.
Oh no, all over the car.
Just in my pants. Like I couldn't control it. I just could not hold it any longer. It just came out. Like I didn't decide to pee. I wasn't like, I'm gonna pee. I just like it just came out. And I was like, I think that was probably top 2, maybe road rage moments of my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
I think every expletive you could use, I was just like, are you blanking kidding me? I just peed my pants.
I went to hit the brake and my body said, nope, right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
And so, yeah. That's the last time I peed my pants. So
Dude, that is a legendary story.
Not proud of it, man enough to say it.
All right.
Was one of your other top 3 road trip moments our way back from Beach Pit?
That was a great moment. I don't know if I road raged. You were driving, so.
Was I?
Yeah, you drove home, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because I was busy unboxing my laptop or whatever I was doing.
What was your method to clean that up?
I'll tell you what.
I'm assuming it got on the seats.
I don't even want to say this. This is kind of shameful, actually.
You didn't.
I left. No, I'm kidding. I didn't leave it.
Okay, I was gonna say no shot.
I saw that I missed a spot when I got out of the car, so I came back later to complete it.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm telling you, like, there's nothing worse than like if you got pee in your pants standing up or sleeping as a child was bad, dude. Try driving while peeing your pants. As an adult, dude, it was like running down my calves. Like I was like my socks were wet.
Oh, no.
Like as an adult, so I get out of the car, but I was like, I can't like bust out like a vacuum and all of the towel. Like I can't. Like it's my family. They're asleep. Like they're long asleep. And I think the specific New Year's, I remember this vividly. It was a Saturday night. And so we had to play church. I was playing in church the next day. And so my family was definitely like they were all asleep because they were probably my dad was definitely, but I believe my brother was involved in some capacity because I remember him driving to church with me in the morning. It was cold. And so I left it overnight.
Oh no, did it freeze? And then you
It
dumped the
froze.
ice out?
Oh my god.
It froze. And so, but I forgot about it, went to sleep, woke up in the morning and was like, oh my gosh, I pissed the seat last night. And then was like, I have to drive my brother to church and pretend like I can't tell him I peed. And so I get in the car with him. This was actually, I still feel guilty and a little icky about this. There was a Sprite can that I took with me, from the party the night before, and it was empty. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell him I spilt my Sprite. And so it froze, and I didn't want to clean it up last night.
Man, I've never smelled Sprite before. This smells kind of
I literally drove the whole way to church with like my back. I'll try to describe this. Like my back pressed up against the seat, my butt like off the seat. Like my butt is off the seat, and I'm basically doing like I'm driving like kind of like not with my butt.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Lag out.
I was worried that I was the one that was the problem because
I was worried that I was the problem too. The feds got to him.
Hello?
Unfortunate.
Hudson?
That's hilarious, though.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Or maybe not. Uh-oh. What's up, Greg?
that was a blast I didn't know I was going to get. Can you hear us, Hudson?
I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me.
I can
Oh,
hear
no,
you
we
now.
can now.
You're back.
Oh, you can now? Okay.
Okay, yeah, you were describing how you were driving when you cut out.
Anyways, yes, I was driving with like my back against the seat. My butt was off the seat because I was like, I don't want to sit and pee before I go play at church at 5 a.m. So, anyways, that's my pee story. And then I got home and I went over it with like a carpet vacuum like 40 times. But I just told everybody. I told my family. I was like, yeah, I spilled Sprite on the seat because I couldn't bring myself to tell them I peed myself.
Is that the story they believe to this day?
I actually don't know. I know my wife knows now. I think no. Does Everett know now? I don't remember.
You just send them this
anyways.
podcast episode and see if they react.
You can just call it my confession. ... So if any of my family is listening to this, I'm sorry. I peed the seat in the minivan in high school.
Do they still have the car?
No.
Oh, okay.
For that, I guess now I can come clean. They'd be like, hey, remember that car that kind of always smelled like Pete?
I just imagine you being like, just like super defensive about it. Just like, man,
Dude.
the car kind of stinks today. It's like, no, it's just a Sprite.
And I just
There's
imagine
Sprite.
as soon as you pulled up after peeing your pants, you also just like weapons ran into your house and also went straight to bed. And that's why you forgot about the pee. You just like turned off your brain.
There was no running. There was waddling.
Just sadly
Waddling,
squelching
let me
your
tell
way
you.
into the house.
Oh my goodness. Waddling.
There was no running.
There was zero run. I sloshed to bed, gents. Anyways, I'll leave you there, fellas. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks
so
for coming on,
much.
Hudson.
Have a good one.
You
Peace.
too. Have a
See
great
ya.
week. Oh my
Man,
goodness, what an episode.
a G. That is hilarious.
I knew as soon as we got Hudson on the pod, we'd get some gold.
Dude, yeah. We need to have him back on when he has more time.
We do.
We need to make like an hour-long special.
We do. I was gonna say
yeah.
that rivaled CJ's story.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like on par
yeah.
with CJ's. That was hilarious.
Maybe at the end of every year, I need to do like a. Granted, I'm a little behind, but I need to do like a subtractive IQ best poop pee stories.
Yeah, well, I feel like we've been slacking.
Well, it was because we haven't had guests really.
Well, that's true enough. I need to start peeing my pants more in
Yeah,
funny ways.
I don't know if you can beat that though.
Dude, there was I kind of had that situation. I told this on the podcast once. I told this on the podcast once, but I think the video got thrown into the shadow realm.
No, I'm pretty sure it got out. I remember that episode.
Did it? I don't think
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it did.
I'm pretty positive it did.
Okay, well, basically, I had the same thing, except it was going poo, and I didn't. I got home. I made it home. Thank goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Otherwise, I think I would have had to like destroy the car. But yeah, it got to the point where I was like I was close enough to home, and I was like, I knew I was like going a little fast. Like I wasn't going like recklessly fast, but like a bit over.
Yeah.
And I was like, if a cop pulls me over, I'm just gonna have to tell him, man, my house is just up the street. You're gonna have to follow me. Like it's gonna be bad if you don't.
Oh my goodness.
Like you can write me a ticket when you get there. Like literally just follow me home. Otherwise it's gonna be bad.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, fantastic episode.
Yeah.
Hey,
Always
thank
a
you,
pleasure
everybody.
to have Hudson on.
It is. We got to have him on more often.
Yeah, he's like a shiny, rare Pokemon.
He is. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Subtractive IQ. As always, if your IQ is subtracted today, please rate the show 5 stars.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to hang out with us, you can join our Discord for free in the description below.
All right.
It was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. It was a good episode.
All right, guys.
All right.
See ya.
See you.